The turnover ratio in her career last season was impressive. Clark gets away with a little push, but still manages to bury the shot, followed by a nice reaction from the crowd. Now, Clark comes up with a steal, then decides not to pull up from 3 instead. She drives inside and lays it in. Her role, especially as a primary defender, is key for her team's success. Mitchell's three-point shot goes in as well, showing just how strong the Indiana Fever are this season. The WNBA offseason is heating up, and the Indiana Fever are in the spotlight with some big moves that have everyone talking. As they gear up for an exciting season, fans can expect more action and drama on the court. Fever Nation is buzzing with excitement. From securing top players to starting talks about new signings, there's a fresh energy in the air. The Fever are ready to make a splash in the league. Subscribe now to keep up with all the exciting updates. The Fever are preparing to make some of the biggest offseason moves of the year. Basketball fans, get ready because it's time to jump into the action. In the first quarter, J.C. Sheldon made an immediate impact. Lexie Hall, known for her defensive skills, ran through the passing lane and took the ball the length of the floor for a quick basket. The Indiana Fever are making a strong comeback, and their first playoff appearance since 2016 is a huge milestone. It marks a big step in their return to competitiveness. Their path to this point wasn't easy, but it was driven by hard work, smart changes, and key plays. The team faced tough opponents, played hard on the road, and earned the support of their loyal fans. Their comeback has sparked hope and excitement, but they aren't done yet. With a new front office led by head coach Stephanie White and GM Amber Cox, the Fever are building a strong foundation. Caitlin Clark, a sharpshooter, and Aliyah Boston, a dominant presence in the paint, are just the beginning. Plus, the buzz surrounding big offseason rumors is only boosting the Fever's chances of taking the next step. Clark makes another steal. She thinks about taking the 3, but instead drives inside and lays it in. Caitlin Clark is one of the key players clearing the way for Indiana's success. Coming off a 20-point performance, Clark continues to handle the physicality of the game, contributing 5 points off turnovers, a post touch for Aliyah Boston, and she finished with a smooth layup. After years of struggle, the Fever are finally back and shining for their fans. Last season, their hard work paid off with a playoff appearance, ending a 7-year drought. The team's success has brought fans renewed hope. It wasn't easy moments like their close overtime when against the Chicago Sky and Caitlin Clark's standout game against the Sparks changed everything. The Fever showed they could bounce back during tough away games and found their rhythm when it mattered most, coming together with one goal in mind. These big wins weren't just about the scoreboard. They proved that this team has the heart and skill to compete with the league's best. The excitement surrounding the team is palpable, with Fever Nation supporting the players as they aim for even greater heights. The Fever's playoff run last season was a clear sign of their growth, and fans are eager to see how this offseason will help them get even better. Clark had 8 points before leaving the game with an ankle injury, but Mitchell took over, using her veteran moves to lead the team. The biggest news is Kelsey Mitchell returning for another season. She's a fan favorite and one of the top scorers in the WNBA. Mitchell's return strengthens Indiana's backcourt. Last season, she scored a career-high 19 points per game and shot 40% from beyond the arc. Mitchell's presence on the court is electrifying. She can change the game in tough moments and get the crowd fired up with her clutch scoring. On the court, Kelsey Mitchell leads by example, guiding younger players like Caitlin Clark while pushing the entire team with her relentless hard work. Bringing Mitchell back isn't just about retaining talent, it shows the Fever's commitment to competing for a championship. This move keeps Indiana's backcourt as one of the most dangerous in the league. Here's Caitlin Clark with the ball, passing it to the corner to Mitchell. Guarded by the bigger Ezzy, Mitchell gets by her. Help comes, but Mitchell pulls off a tough shot and earns an and one free throw opportunity. Kelsey Mitchell started her journey with the Fever in 2018 after being picked second overall from Ohio State. She was already known as one of the top scorers in history. Transitioning to the WNBA came with its challenges, but over time, Mitchell has become a key player for the Fever, With her quick shot and long-range shooting ability, she's a nightmare for defenders, able to score from anywhere on the court. Her ability to read defenses and create her own shots has been crucial, especially in close games. Mitchell has also improved her playmaking, creating opportunities for her teammates. Off the court, she's a role model for hard work and loyalty, showing her commitment to the Fever and the city of Indiana. Fans have seen her grow from a promising rookie to a seasoned leader. Her new contract reflects her dedication to helping create a winning team in Indiana. The connection between Mitchell and young talents like Caitlin Clark and Aliyah Boston is one of the most exciting aspects for the Fever's future. Clark, with her scoring prowess, and Boston, with her dominance in the paint, make for an electrifying combination. Together with Mitchell's leadership, this trio has the potential to take the Fever to new heights. But that's not all. There are rumors swirling that the Fever are pursuing Satou Sabally, a forward who could be the perfect addition to the team. Sabally is an impressive all-around player able to score in various ways with a mix of size, speed, and basketball IQ. Last season, she averaged nearly 18 points per game and shot an impressive 45% from three-point range in the EuroLeague. Beyond the numbers, Sabally is known for stepping up in big moments, particularly in important EuroLeague games, where she made crucial plays for her team. Her journey is fascinating. A star at the University of Oregon, she was picked second overall by the Dallas Wings in 2020 in college. She was a versatile player, capable of posting double-doubles and playing different positions. In the WNBA, Sabally is recognized as a strong forward who can shoot from deep, drive to the basket, and defend multiple positions. Her time in the EuroLeague has only made her skills sharper, positioning her as one of the top free agents this offseason. Sabally would be a perfect fit for what the Fever need. On offense, she can spread the floor and create mismatches with her size and speed. On defense, her length and quickness make her a strong asset against both forwards and guards, offering the team incredible flexibility in their lineups. If the Fever can land Sabally, pairing her with Boston and Mitchell could take the team's offense and defense to a whole new level. These potential signings are exciting because they could completely transform the team's dynamic, bringing new depth and versatility that could propel them to championship contention. With the possibility of Sabally coming on board, the Fever are building a team that's not just competitive, but ready to dominate. The strong moves they've made this offseason show they are serious about winning, bringing in key players and pursuing top free agents. Indiana is making itself a destination where the best players want to be. This plan comes from GM Amber Cox, who is focused on blending star talent with solid support. For the fans, these changes bring a fresh sense of hope and excitement, as the Fever seem poised to compete at the highest level in the WNBA. Klein knocks it down for a 4-point game, and with just 4 seconds left, Sabally lets it fly. It's in. What an exciting shot. This is the kind of high-energy play fans can expect with her on the team. Think about the quick and exciting moves Sabally could make alongside Clark and Boston. This trio, with Mitchell's scoring ability, could change the way the Fever play offense. More than just bringing in great players, these signings are helping build a team that can adjust to different opponents and perform under pressure. Take the game against Connecticut, for example. The Fever hit a crucial three-pointer to make it a 9-point game. Caitlin Clark's three-pointer and a second shot from the corner show how dangerous the Fever's offense can be. Now picture this, a lineup with Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Aliyah Boston, and Satou Sabally. That's a formidable group that could compete with any team in the league. Offensively, the Fever would be a nightmare to stop, with great shooting, powerful inside play, and flexible ball handling. Clark can stretch the floor with tough shots, Mitchell knows how to score when it matters, and Boston dominates the paint. On defense, Sabally's versatility allows her to guard both forwards and guards, disrupting the other team's offense and adding another layer of defense for the Fever. This lineup gives Indiana the flexibility to adapt and exploit weaknesses in any opponent. The pick and roll with Clark and Boston would be a tough challenge for any defense, forcing teams to choose their defensive strategy carefully. The Fever can shoot from outside with Mitchell and Sabally, making it difficult for teams to collapse in the paint and block shots. Boston's strength in the post will help Indiana take advantage of smaller defenders and set up great opportunities for her teammates on the outside. Defensively, this group has it all: speed, size, and intelligence. Sabally can guard players on the perimeter as well as in the post, while Boston protects the basket with her shot-blocking skills. Mitchell and Clark, both known for their scoring, can use their speed to disrupt passes and create turnovers. As a team, the Fever would be able to put pressure on even the best defenses, forcing other teams to reconsider their strategies. Take, for example, when the Fever were up against tough competition, Alyssa Smith spins around for a tough shot, and Mitchell creates some space for a beautiful move. This lineup can generate multiple offensive strategies and adjust to any situation, making it a nightmare for opposing teams. Whether it's hitting outside shots, driving to the basket, or shutting down offenses, the Fever's versatility would make them a well-rounded and dangerous squad. One thing Dallas does well is creating opportunities for players to break away from set plays and score big baskets. This flexibility allows teams to try different player combinations, and the Fever are no exception. They can use a smaller lineup to play faster against slower teams, or go big to dominate the boards against smaller opponents. This adaptability makes them tough to beat and helps them stay competitive throughout the season. The impact of these moves is significant. With the current roster, the Fever wouldn't just be a playoff team, they'd be aiming for a deep postseason run. Their ability to seamlessly transition between offense and defense would make them a team that can outsmart and outplay others, no matter the challenge. For Fever Nation, this isn't just about having a good team, it's about building a legacy of winning and contending for championships. Let's take a look at the numbers. The Fever entered free agency with more than $657,000 in cap space, plenty to sign a few max contracts. With Mitchell secured, all eyes are now on who the team will target next. Will Indiana land another big-name free agent? Amber Cox has hinted at some major moves, so stay tuned for big announcements coming soon. I want to start by thanking our ownership, Herb Simon, the Simon family, and Mel Range for their incredible commitment and investment in Indiana Fever basketball. Said Amber Cox, "This cap space is a game changer for the Fever. It gives them the opportunity to sign top players, which is a significant advantage in the WNBA, where salary caps make it challenging to assemble a championship caliber team. With this cap space, the Fever can make smart decisions and build a team that has long-term success." I want to be a voice on and off the court, Mitchell shared. "It's about stepping into my leadership role, and I'm learning more each season. Embracing that role and leading my team, especially in the second half of the game, will make a huge difference." Satou Sabally is an excellent option for the Fever, but they should also consider adding more players to further strengthen their team. A strong defender like Natasha Howard could be the missing piece. Howard brings the toughness and versatility needed to guard bigger players, blocking shots and defending multiple positions. Her addition would complement Aliyah Boston's presence in the paint, creating a solid defensive front. Additionally, a shooter like Sammy Whitcomb could provide much-needed perimeter scoring. Her ability to stretch the floor would add another dimension to the Fever's offense, making them even more difficult to defend against. With the right additions, the Fever could form an even more dynamic and balanced team, further enhancing their championship hopes. The Fever need outside scoring to complement their strong inside play, making it easier for Clark and Mitchell to drive to the basket. Using their cap space wisely isn't just about signing star players. It's about building a well-rounded team that can handle different game situations. While star players like Clark and Mitchell are key, role players with specific skills such as rebounding, shooting threes, or defending the perimeter can make a huge difference in close playoff games where every possession counts. In addition to this, adding players who have experience winning championships could provide valuable leadership to a young team still learning how to win big games. The Fever are thinking beyond the present, they are planning for the future. By using their cap space to sign important players to fair deals, they can keep their options open for the upcoming seasons. This strategy will allow them to remain competitive, adjusting their team as needed without worrying about financial constraints. Managing the cap space effectively also sends a strong message to other teams. Indiana is a place where players can come to win. Amber Cox and Stephanie White have a unique opportunity to transform the Fever's future by making smart decisions on player signings and contract management. Their strategic moves could make Indiana not only a title contender, but also a destination for top talent year after year. This strategy isn't just about the here and now, it's about laying the foundation for sustained success. As Amber Cox often says, this is a really special place. It's been a part of my DNA from day one, and it always will be. The commitment to building a winning culture is evident, and the Fever are ready to turn this into a legacy. Every time I come back, Pat would ask me, what does it feel like? And honestly, it's something special. Coming back to this building, seeing fans go wild, and reading all the excitement on social media, it's clear the Fever's offseason has fans buzzing like never before. The thought of Caitlin Clark making great passes to Sabally, Mitchell sinking three-pointers, and Aliyah Boston dominating the paint has Fever Nation dreaming of championships. And honestly, it's about time. Driving to the game today, I couldn't help but feel frustrated by the overwhelming number of opposing fans, but at the same time, it's amazing to see so many people in women's basketball jerseys. The energy and excitement around the game are incredible. Even if I felt a little mixed seeing all those Caitlin Clark jerseys in our home arena. But at the end of the day, it's fantastic to see that kind of enthusiasm for the sport. The Fever's roster is shaping up to be something special. From Cardoso's impressive height to Nalissa Smith hitting her second three-pointer of the game, it's clear that the Fever have built a team with real potential. Kelsey Mitchell's drive and leadership will also play a crucial role in guiding the young players to find their rhythm. The Fever are making moves that could change the WNBA like never before, but with big goals come high expectations. Can they find the right players to turn this promising team into a championship squad? The journey ahead will be filled with challenges building teamwork, sharpening their plays, and facing tough rivals. Every decision will be crucial. With smart planning and bold signings, the Fever could go beyond making the playoffs. They could aim for a historic championship that would solidify their place in WNBA history. Fever fans, get ready for an exciting season full of surprises, wins, and everything in between. Stay tuned because we'll keep you posted every step of the way. That's it for today's recap. What do you think about the Fever's offseason moves? Are we witnessing the rise of the next WNBA super team? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Before you go, I have a quick favor to ask. If you enjoy this WNBA content, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. More than 98% of you watch these videos without subscribing. It's free for you, but it means a lot to us. So did you hit that subscribe button yet? Great. See you in the next video.